Thank you.
Excellence is never an accident. It is the result of high intention, sincere efforts, intelligent direction, skillful execution, and the vision to see obstacles as opportunities. Good afternoon to one and all present here. I, Alisha Hudda.
And I, Arjun Arora, welcome the presence here today for the GD Goenka ClArb International Virtual Commercial Arbitration Moot Competition 2022 Valedictory Ceremony.
GD Goenka University School of Law had a humble beginning 5 years ago with limited resources but great passion. Today as it stands in its current shape, it has been built by the meticulous efforts of many people, and most importantly, the students who have continued to take forward the legacy of success year after year.
GD Goenka University School of Law regularly hosts moot court competitions and various other competitions which encourage law students from our own university and from various other law schools and universities across India and abroad to learn the art and skills of advocacy. We are now coming to a close of the 5th edition of GD Goenka ClArb International Virtual Commercial Arbitration Moot Competition 2022.
What an exhilarating past 2 days it has been, full of energy, vitality, intelligent arguments, and overall a rip-roaring mooting experience.
May I now request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, GD Goenka University and Dean School of Law, Professor Dr. Tabrez Ahmed sir, to address the gathering. Sir, please.
Okay. Honorable Justice Kurian Joseph, Honorable Justice Mohammad Shauki, Pratalik Bhasin, President ClArb and President Society of Indian Law Firms, Professor Steve Nogo,
I believe we have some technical glitch. So are you with us? We can't hear you. We can't see you.
Virtual Commercial Arbitration Moot Court Competition. It's a matter of great happiness and pride for us that the 5th GDGU ClArb International Virtual Commercial Moot Court Competition has become a reality.
I believe sir is having a lot of internet issues. So we will just wait for a minute for him to join back.
Person behind this particular event. In fact, because of his surgery, he could not join the event. We must thank for his support, cooperation, and designing this particular moot in collaboration with the Society of Indian Law Firms and School of Law, GD Goenka University. Around seven branches we have. These programs give real interface between the different aspects of law to produce the new age law professionals. And that's why we know that if you engage in the activities, you can understand your gray areas, strong areas, and put hard work to bring out the best in you. And this way, the judges play a very hope your participation was very rewarding and you imbibed the real value addition to your knowledge. Please find time to log on to our website and so trying to visit the campus to see our academic endeavor for the excellence. I take this opportunity to thank the entire Moot team of the School of Law. The 20.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, please go ahead, Arjun.
Yes, sir.
May I now request Mr. Shreyas Vyas, sir, faculty in charge, Moot Court Committee, GT Goenka University, to give us an insightful reflection of the past 2 days. Sir, please.
Thank you, Alisha. Respected Chief Guest of Valedictory Function, Honorable Mr. Justice Korean Joseph, former Judge, Supreme Court of India, Honorable Guest of Honor of Valedictory Function, Dr. Mohammed Chowki, Legal Consultant to Chairman, Egyptian Financial Supervisory Authority, Mr. Sameer Shah, Director ClArb and Founder SU Shah and Associates, Mr. Mustafa Motiwala, Partner Classes Law, Professor Steve, President Baha'i International Arbitration Center, and Mr. Ganesh Chandru, sir, Partner Dua and Associates, our University Vice Chancellor and Dean School of Law, Dr. Professor Tabriz Ahmed, our Registrar, Dr. Zhendra Parhyar, HOD, our Law School HOD, Dr. Azim Khan, faculties of different departments and law department, students and my dear participants of the competition. It is my pleasure and privilege to present all of you in front of you the report of 5th GD Goenka ClArb India International Virtual Commercial Arbitration Competition 2022. Dear all, there were more than 50 students who have 50 universities who have initially represented, and later on the final teams who have done the submissions are more than 38. Finally, in prelim rounds there were more than 30 judges who were associates of different major law firms, consultancies like Khitan and Partners, Lakshmi Kumar and Sridharan, E&Y, Singhania and Company, Newman Law Offices. We also had arbitrators from SOCHAM, Yara Fertilizers Limited, and presiding arbitrating councils of various high courts and Supreme Courts. We also had associates from foreign law firms like Coleman, Fenwick, William and Limited from Singapore. Among all those teams, top 8 teams proceeded to quarterfinal rounds, wherein the presiding arbitrators were partners from various law offices, from like Human Law Offices, Shionar and Ligam, Khitan and Company, Lakshmi Kumar and Sridharan, and Supreme Court Counsel and senior faculties teaching arbitrations at different universities like Delhi University. Then top 4 scorers of this round proceeded to semi-final rounds, wherein they were being judged by senior partners of law firms like HSA Partners, BDN Chambers. Even we had in-house counsels of different companies and legal heads of big companies like Birla Capital Limited. We also had partners from international and national firms, and we also had professors of international arbitrators, who are teaching arbitration at different universities. Then we also had partners from Fidinga Partners for Singapore. We also had directors from India International Center for Dispute Resolution joining as arbitrator panels. The top scorers further went to the final rounds, who were judged by very senior who's and who's of India and international. I would like to update you everyone that there were total more than 60 arbitrators who were presiding, and there were more than 100 students who have participated, which includes 10 national law universities and major law institutions of India and abroad in this event. I hope we have reached to the expectations of each and everyone. In case if there is any inconvenience, we regret for the same, and we hope that we will reach to the next level of excellence in organizing the event at the end. Thank you so much for patient listening.
Thank you, sir.
Facing this occasion with his presence today, we have with us Mr. Ganesh Chandru, sir, partner at Dua & Associates. I would now request sir to please address the gathering. Sir, please.
Thank you, Arjun. Honorable Justice Korean Joseph, sir, namaste, sir. Very nice to see you, sir. The guest of honor, Dr. Mohammad Chowki, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Ahmed, ladies and gentlemen, Shreyas, Vyas, my good friend Samir from the Chartered Institute of Arbitrators, who have been driving this moot with the GD Goenka for the past few years. And I've had the privilege of judging all the finals till date, thanks to Samir and Dr. Basin and the others who have, put this together. I should also congratulate the author of the problem. It is not which always, to have both sides equally the issues. So I think congrats to Deepak, who has written a problem again this year for this moot. It was excellent, to have judged the finals with my friends and colleagues at the bar. And I should say that the quality, I think when we were perhaps, mooting in law school, we didn't have the opportunity we didn't have the WIS moot at that time. So we didn't have the arbitration moot. But I did have the, privilege of representing India at the Jessup International Moot in Washington. It was more public international law, or if it's domestic moot, we used to have constitutional law problems. But now it's excellent. We have commercial arbitration in moot courts. Moot arbitration. So I think the standard of the students every year, I can see that, of course, there are complex issues which even as lawyers we grapple with, contract law and termination, and there are so many issues that came up, and I think the students did very well. And I should say that not just the people in the finals, the students in the finals, but everybody who participated in this moot. If you all had not participated, there could not have been people who went to the semifinals and finals. So I think participation, everybody is a winner. So these are just, kind of competitions for everybody to learn. We all learned as well. Today, I learned so much from my brother arbitrators who are here, as well as from the students who argued. So excellent to be back at GD Goenka to judge this competition. Thanks to Professor Ahmed and Mr. Vyas and all of you students as well for the enthusiasm. Of course, we do miss the in-person hospitality that GD Goenka is characteristic of, though it is a long ride from Delhi to get to your university. But let's hope that, in due course, with things coming back to normal, we can all meet again. And till then, best wishes to all the students. And thank you so much for inviting me. It's a pleasure. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, sir. We have amongst us today Mr. Samir Shah, sir, Director ClArb India and founder of SU Shah and Associates. Sir, it is an honor to have you with us today. I would now request sir to address the gathering.
Thank you for this kind invitation. And you see, I have been involved with this moot since its inception. And I can say very well that every year the quality of performance have enhanced, no doubt about that. And therefore, from ClArb perspective, what I would suggest to you all, since I can make out, since I was judging the finals, I can make out the interest, the enthusiasm in the students to participate in the arbitration moot, that please take the courses conducted by ClArb, which will definitely enhances your knowledge and experience into the field of international commercial arbitration. ClArb also is now conducting courses on mediation as well, which is also picking up so well across the globe and especially in our country. And you see, Honorable Justice Joseph is one of the pioneers in making that promotion of mediation in our country. So ClArb also would now be conducting mediation courses, training programs in our country. So all of you who are actually interested and wants to pursue career in ADR, I would suggest that please join our training programs, which will give you not only the knowledge required in international ADR, but also the international accreditation, which is a very important aspect so far as the career prospect is concerned. So you can go to our website of ClArb. It will have, you will get all the details there, but at least to start with, I would encourage those who are not, please join at least as a student member of ClArb, which is free of cost. It just takes a 2 minutes online application and you are up and running. And the benefit of that is that you would be getting the best of the resources to read from the library of ClArb. You will be able to get your questions, your answers, your doubts being answered by the renowned arbitrators across the globe. That will be huge networking opportunities when you attend the seminars and webinars and symposium which is organized by ClArb. So if you are really interested in pursuing career in arbitration or mediation, then please do join these courses by ClArb. And as I said, I completely agree with Ganesh that, you see, I am also looking forward to next year, at least in person, moot, to be there at GD Goenka, fabulous, campus, and have that pre-COVID experience once again. So all the best to the students, all the participants who have joined this, and thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Welcome to Mustafa Motiwala sir, partner at ClArb Law and Head of Litigation, Arbitration and Alternate Dispute Resolution practice present with us today. It is our honor to have you amongst us, sir. I now request sir to address the gathering. Sir, please.
Am I audible?
Yes,
sir.
Yes, please go ahead.
So thank you very much, everyone here, the Honorable Justice, my co-arbitrators, and the students. It was absolutely an honor to judge this final of GD Goenka, and I completely resonate the views of my fellow co-arbitrators, and more than that, my friends, Ganesh and Samir, that the students were excellent in their articulation and beyond the arguments. We were playing the tough guys here a little bit. We asked them questions. We tried to, ask them twisted questions, and I think they responded very well. Where they stayed within the briefs and they did their facts and law very well, and it all showed in their arguments. So all in all, it was a pleasure. It was my first, I must admit, at GD Goenka moot court competition, although I've judged a few others. And I found it to be very, very interesting and very well managed as well by the people behind the curtains. So thank you very much for having me here, and all the very best to all the students.
Thank you, sir.
It is an honor to have amongst us Professor Steve Nego, sir, founding president, Behai Asia International Arbitration Center. I now invite sir to address the gathering. Sir, please.
Thank you very much, Arjun. First of all, good evening to Honorable Justice Korean Joseph, Professor Tabriz Ahmed, and I'll try to make it short because it has been a long day. Of course, my heartiest congratulations goes to GD Goenka and Chartered Institute of Arbitrators London, both, of course, Chartered Institute, of course, represented by Mr. Samir Shah. Also, my congratulations to ICDR AAA. Oh, sorry, rather it's AAA ICDR for being part of the competition. The moot competition is based on the AAA ICDR rules. My congratulations, of course, goes to Ms. Smita Ramesh for her involvement in this competition. And of course, my congratulations to the students, the participants, and the organizers. And last but not the least, I'm also very privileged to be serving as an arbitrator in the final rounds together with my other co-arbitrators and honorable arbitrators, practitioners, namely Mr. Ganesh Chandu, Samir Shah, Professor Rajesh Sharma, and Mr. Mustafa Motiwala. So very briefly, I guess this is a very first but important step for the students who are now embarking into the field of international arbitration. A moot competition like this underscores the importance of international arbitration, which has become commonplace in today's cross-border and international world. So in today's world, we are doing things all international. We all everything is cross-border. So the more we need to understand the importance of how we resolve commercial disputes now, no longer just restricted to domestic sphere, but also cross-border, in other words, international. So very briefly then, therefore, I congratulate the students for putting all the efforts. Moot competition is never easy, but like I said earlier on, it is the first but important step. And I'm sure the future is out there for them to seize. And with all these young talents and with their enthusiasm and their determination, I'm sure the future world of international arbitration will be a much more vibrant and promising industry with the young people around us. So once again, thank you very much to all. And thank you once again for having me here today.
Thank you so much, sir.
I now request Dr. Mohammed Chowki, sir, legal consultant to Chairman, Egyptian Financial Supervisory Authority, to address the gathering. Sir, please.
Alicia, I think Dr. Shogi could not join because of the time issues. He was traveling. I think because of Indian time and Egyptian time, there was some issues. He could not join.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. We amongst us have today Honorable Mr. Justice Korean Joseph, sir, former Judge, Supreme Court of India. Sir, it is our utmost honor and privilege to have you present with us today. I would now request sir to address the gathering. Sir, please.
Thank you, Alicia. First of all, my hearty congratulations to all the participants in this international commercial arbitration moot competition organized by GD Goenka University and ClArb. Esteemed Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Tabriz Ahmed, Professor Steve Nigum, Mr. Mustafa Motiwala, Mr. Samir Shah, and my dear good friends joining from various law firms, respected gurus, Mr. Ganesh, and my dear friends. Moot court competition and participation thereof is, of course, one of the most coveted experience of any student of law, particularly at the university level, since all of us generally would like to come back to our litigation exposure, to have the a bit of an experience of that dispute resolution mechanism at the university level itself. According to me, it's a great advantage. As Ganesh put it, probably in old days, we did not have these specialized moot court facilities available. Now in this era of specialization, everything is specialized. So this is also a specialization, and this is double specialization in the sense we have a commercial moot court competition, commercial arbitration moot court competition at the virtual platform. We would not have normally thought of such a competition to be conducted in a virtual platform. That also has been made possible thanks to the technology. And the very same technology has brought the commercial disputes, as Professor Steve Nago put it, cross-border. There is hardly any domestic commercial dispute now. All commercial, maybe medium or large-scale commercial disputes have an international flavor or a cross-border implication. Therefore, at the level of your graduation itself, it's necessary to have an idea as to what are the implications of cross-border treaties, international ramifications on our commercial disputes, jurisdictional aspects, because that also is becoming a big issue. And particularly in arbitration regarding seat, or you call it place or venue, and what would the implication, and coming to the virtual platform, how do you decide your arbitration venue or your seat? And we have started using the expression that this award should be deemed to have been pronounced or declared in its seat of arbitration. Well, so many experiments are now going to take place in this new era. Since our world is a global village now, it has become a necessary, what you call, commitment for all of us to have some bare experience in our drafting of agreements, then incorporating necessary clauses for safeguarding the interest. Because this legal drafting in international commercial platform is very important. In all the arbitrations which I've been seeing last 3 years, because of either the non-efficient drafting or defective drafting, I can say both, it has, the parties have been put to deep trouble. Whom are to be blamed? The parties can only go to the lawyers for their domain knowledge. And we, if we are not able to assist them properly, effectively, and prudently, poor victims are those clients. So it's very important to have not only a bare idea, but a deeper idea as to how to draft our agreements in our commercial relationships for the clients. And that is one area where all the clients will be approaching any one of us for their for our assistance, because this is not their capacity, it's our capacity. As Alisha put it, excellence is never an accident. In the Constitution, in our fundamental duty, striving for excellence is one of our fundamental duties in all our individual and collective activities, so that the nation constantly rises to higher level of endeavor and achievement. So my dear students, this is the first opportunity, and I must say the best opportunity, because you have the assistance and cooperation and collaboration of the university and institutions like ClArb and the legal firms whom I can see here also, all willing to assist you, to give you the grooming at the level of studentship itself. So well begun is half done. So unlike any one of us, you're getting this wonderful opportunity, and moot is this a thrilling start for a budding lawyer. There's nothing like a practicing legal practitioner, as a litigative lawyer, I'm not undermining the role of chamber practitioners or solicitors, but once you are into law, it's meant to practice law. But how do you practice law otherwise than displaying your acumen in the platform of a court, pleading for your client, arguing for a client, negotiating for your client, and giving an evaluative opinion in matters of domain knowledge. So the legal assistance, unlike the old era of simply arguing a case, is gone now. Now it has become a negotiating, there is a negotiating role for a lawyer. Now there is an evaluative role for a lawyer. There is a facilitative role for a lawyer. All these are the new challenges in commercial disputes. Gone are those days where we would have been fighting otherwise on our CPC and the Evidence Act. Those are there. But beyond that, now in the commercial platform, people are interested in speedy and effective. They want both. One, speedy justice, the other is effective, or rather a finality to the dispute. This is also very important. If they need to have finality, we need to have a sharpened tools. And the sharpened tools, we need not always go to the court. That's why, going to court, particularly in the Indian context, it takes a lot of time. It consumes time. That's the only reason why, we have to think of an alternative dispute resolution mechanisms and arbitration. And of course, as Mr. Shah was mentioning, mediation and a mix of both. Even this morning, I had a med-arb combo, whether, it's not easy to decide on an issue and settle the disputes. After all, the ultimate idea is to settle the disputes and grant peace and see that there is peace between the disputing parties. And if you're not able to render a judgment which will otherwise get peace, or rather put the parties into a final stage where they will decide not to fight further, then I think we are failing in our duty. If your judgment leaves, if your award or if your order gives rise to a further fights to a revision and an appeal and goes on review and goes on like that, there's no finality. So it's for us to have a correct understanding of the law and an effective application of it, and the timely interventions and the best and evaluative assistance to be given to the commercial litigative people, so that there will be participatory role for the parties and also development, and which will give us peace also. So all the best, my dear young friends. Warm welcome to this great opportunity, and a lot more opportunities are awaiting you. There are a lot of people watching you from Egypt, from what all places they are watching you, and they're all waiting to see that you perform and you excel in your profession. All the best. Hearty congratulations once again. God bless you.
Thank you so much, sir. Opportunities like this moot court competition reignites a passion and drive amongst all the students, not only for those participating, but also for those witnessing the contest. It testifies that it is never the environment, it is never the events of our lives, but the meaning we attach to the events, how we interpret them, that shapes who we are today and who we will be tomorrow.
Success is not final and failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. There are some defeats that are more triumphant than victories, as it is not the will to win, but the will to prepare to win that makes the difference. With those words, we arrive at the very moment that all participants have been eagerly waiting for. May I now invite Dr. Komal Dahiya ma'am and Ms. Priyanka Nair ma'am, faculty in charge, Moot Court Committee, to declare the result. Ma'am, please.
Yeah. Good evening, all of you. So I'm Priyanka Nair, Assistant Professor at School of Law, GD Goenka, and I feel myself privileged and honored to be declaring the results today. I would like to call Dr. Komal Dahiya ma'am to announce the results for the winners and runners-up. I'll be declaring the results for the best speaker, female and male, and the best memorial. Komal ma'am, over to you.
Thank you, Priyanka. Respected esteemed dignitaries, respected Vice Chancellor Sir and Dean School of Law, HOD Sir, other dignitaries from GD Goenka University, my dear colleagues, students, and the participants. A very warm welcome to you all in the moot court competitions. So the most awaited moment, that is the results, I would declare here is, so the winner for the moot court competition is School of Law, Christ University. I congratulate the team for the same. And the runner-up is OP Jindal Global University. I here congratulate again for to the team. Thank you, Priyanka, and I wish all the best to the winners and to the participants of the moot court. And now I further, now Ms. Priyanka will declare the further results of the moot court competition. Thank you so much.
Right. Thank you so much, ma'am. So now I would like to declare the results for the Best Speaker Female. The Best Speaker Female award is presented to Miss Yashmita Manjunatha from School of Law, Christ University. Congratulations, Yashmita. And the Best Speaker Male goes to Mr. Jay Mittal, School of Law, Christ University again. I congratulate both of you. And the best memorial, as we know, memorials are also a very crucial part of the entire moot court competitions. So the best memorial award goes to the Tamil Nadu Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Law University School of Excellence in Law, Chennai, for the team comprising of Vibha Shamshekhar, Sneha Vaitishwaran, and Adesh Ramadurai. I again congratulate all the winners. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I now request Professor Dr. Azim Khan Patan Sir, our Honorable Head of Department, School of Law, GD Goenka University, to deliver the vote of thanks. Sir, please.
Thank you, Arjun. A very good afternoon to one and all present here and this entire August gathering of this valedictory ceremony of GD Goenka University of School of Law and Chartered Institute of Arbitrators India, led International Virtual Commercial Arbitration Moot Competition 2022. Indeed, Aesop has said, gratitude is the sign of noble soul, and I quote him here. It's my proud privilege to propose a vote of thanks and gratitude here for on behalf of GD Goenka University and ClArb India. I, on behalf of GD Goenka University and ClArb India, extend our thanks and gratitude to our honorable chief guest of this function and this valedictory ceremony, Honorable Mr. Justice Korean Joseph, former judge of Supreme Court of India, for gracing this particular occasion and giving his words of wisdom to this entire gathering and to the budding lawyers who will be, taking ahead this entire, legal professions in coming time. Thank you so much, sir, for gracing the occasion and, taking out time and giving and enlightening us, for this entire, ceremony and this function. I also express my heartfelt gratitude on behalf of GD Goenka University to our guest of honors for this valedictory session and the judges of the final rounds for this international arbitration competition. I record the heartfelt gratitude to Mr. Samir Shah, Director, ClArb India, Managing Partner, Shah and Associates. Thank you so much, sir, for gracing this occasion and being with us in this particular valedictory ceremony. I also record gratitude to Professor Steve Nago, arbitration specialist, founding president, Asia International Arbitration Center. Thank you so much, sir, for gracing this function and this valedictory session and also, judging this final round. We are also grateful to Mr. Ganesh Chandru, partner, Dua and associate. Thank you so much, sir, for gracing the occasion and for your words of wisdom. We are also grateful to Mr. Mustafa Motiwala, partner, Classic Law and head of litigation, arbitration and alternate dispute resolution practice. Thank you so much, sir, for gracing the occasion and with your words of wisdom, which you have given for this particular ceremony. We are also grateful to Mr. Rajesh Sharma, Senior Lecturer, Justice and Legal Studies, Arbit University, Melbourne. Thank you so much, sir, for your gracing this occasion. We also record our heartfelt gratitude to Honorable Vice Chancellor and our Dean School of Law, Professor Dr. Tabrez Ahmed, for his constant encouragement and guiding continuously and painstakingly for making this particular event a success. And every stage and at every place, indeed guiding for making this particular event, a success. Thank you so much, sir, for gracing this occasion and, motivating to all of us for having these kinds of, events. I also record gratitude to our registrar, Dr. Parihar, for his continuous support, making this particular event a success. The event like this cannot happen overnight. The wheel start rolling weeks and months ago. It requires long-term planning and executing. We have been fortunate to be backed by a team led by Mr. Lalit Bhasin, Chairman, ClArb India, and his entire team. Thank you so much for making this event a success to the entire team of ClArb and Mr. Lalit Bhasin. I also record heartfelt gratitude to our entire Moot Court Committee and especially Mr. Shreyas Vyas, convener of Moot Court Committee, for his constant and untiring continuous efforts. I also record thanks to Dr. Komal, Ms. Priyanka Nair, Dr. Preeti Ramani, Social Media Committee, Ms. Sania, IT Support Committee, all logistic support, and all faculty members, professors, teaching staff, supporting staff for their constant efforts for making this event a success. I also record here a big thank you to the student committee, Mr. Arjun, Ms. Alisha, Ayush Gupta, Pranav Bansal, Shruti Bansal, and entire student committee. I once again congratulate to all winners of this competition, and I also and all teams for their participation in this competition. Thank you so much for joining this entire, the competition. I also record a big thank you to entire management of GD Goenka University and ClArb India for constant support for the success of this event. Thank you so much to all once again. Thank you.
Can we have group photograph? I request all the participants to on their video so we can have group photograph.
Sure, sir. Participants are requested to please switch your camera on for a group photograph via Zoom.
You can also have gallery view. Yeah. All please on your video. Still, if you are not on the video. Okay, thank you very much for joining this function. Let me also thank from my side to Honorable Justice Korean Joseph. He was very busy with the arbitration but found time, sir. Thank you very much. Gracing the occasion and sharing your great thoughts. And thank the entire team judging the final rounds, and thank all of you. Wish you all the best. Yeah.
This, we now come to the end of the valedictory ceremony of the 5th edition of GD Goenka ClArb International Virtual Commercial Arbitration Moot Competition 2022. We hope that you had a wonderful experience in the past 2 days and that you would be participating in our future endeavors. Thank you once again for being a part of this competition. See you soon. Thank you.
Thank you.